Hi guys, so I'm here to give you a review for Z, which is the new album by TDE's First Lady, SZA. It's my sister in the stars, guys. I'm really excited for what this project is going to do for her. I think that she's amazing. And versus me just writing out the album review, I figured I would talk to you guys about it and just tell you how I feel and why I feel the way I feel. So first, let me start by saying the whole album is crazy. She has this way of elevating your thinking, and if you listen to the mixtape or the EP that she had before this, you will know that everything that she says is stuff that we want to say, but we deem it to be weird. Like, she is so comfortable with herself. She's so okay with being the person that she is. I think that's what makes her the amazing artist that she is. She's truly going to be timeless in my eyes, because there's nobody that can get into your mind the way SZA does. And then her delivery, her voice is just crazy. The way she delivers her vocals is so different than everybody else. So I think that this album is going to do so much for her, and I'm so excited. So yes, baby, you did it. Like, I am so proud of you. Every time they win, I feel like I win too. It's a weird like connection thing I feel like I have with them. But we're going to talk about some of my favorites and some of the stuff that kind of stuck out to me. So first of all, I could be cliche and say that my favorite is Babylon, because my babe's on it. Yep, Kendrick is featured on it. Now, if you've seen the video, she did do a visual before the album was released, but the visual actually does not have Kendrick in it. His verse is not on that version of Babylon, but on the album, that's the version that's on there, is the one with Kendrick. And I did think the verse was great. Like, I think that they work very well together. But my favorite song off of the album is Warm Winds. First of all, I might be late, but I didn't know Mac Miller produced. I mean, I knew he rapped, and I knew he kicked it with them a lot, but I didn't know he was producing stuff. Like, I think that is so dope. Oh my gosh, shout out to him. There was actually 3 producers on this track, so it changes after the first verse and hook. It changes to another producer, so it's like another beat, but it's kind of along the same lines. Then Isaiah Rashad is on the hook with her, and it was just so intriguing to me. It really, really makes you think, because SZA has the same way as Frank Ocean. Everybody I talk to about Channel Orange, I always tell them this. Like, he gave us this blank canvas to paint, and that's kind of what SZA did. Like, though they give us words, you can interpret them the way you want them to be. And I think that that's important for an artist, because you don't want somebody who doesn't elevate your thinking. Like, you just don't. You don't want somebody who sings something to you and you just take it for face value. You want to actually be able to analyze it, and I think that she did a great job with that. So that's why that's one of my favorites. Now, my neck, I'm not gonna say it's, I can't rank them yet, not yet, because it's only been a couple days. Like, it just came out technically Monday night, because it was a pre-order on iTunes, so it just came out, so I can't rank them. But I do think Warm Winds is my favorite. Shattered Rings was dope to me, just because she was talking about the struggles and kind of how much you fight yourself when it comes to religion, and when it comes to purity. I just thought that's what I got from it. You guys might get something different, but that's just kind of the way it touched me. Sweet November. Now, the first line in Sweet November is, Jesus called me collect last night. It took all of me not to answer. Wow. Honestly, if Jesus called you, would you pick it up? I mean, right now, would you pick it up? I think that is kind of on the line. I know she was talking about death, but to me, it was kind of on the line of suicide, because when you get to a place where you feel like that, it's like, okay, he's right here. Like, should I go? Should I go see him? Everything will be better if I go see him, But then it's kind of like, you switch and you choose life. I don't know, it's weird. It's really weird, but I think Sweet November was great. Like, it really moved me. It did. Child's Play, which I uploaded Child's Play actually I don't know, like last week or something. So if you guys listen to that, you know that Chance the Rapper is on there, and you know that they're talking about, you know, child's play as far as like using board game names and talking about Barbie dolls, but that's really not what they're talking about. They're really talking about relationships. But it's just the whole concept of the record was crazy, and I really, of course, Chance the Rapper, with Chance the Rapper being on it, like we know how he is, so you know that it's always good verses from him. So definitely look at that if you haven't looked at it yet. But I really just want you guys to buy this album because I think that it was great. Now, last but not least, Omega was the last song that was on the album, and in my mind, it was kind of about you call on God when you're the highest you are, and you call on him when you're the lowest. He is the beginning and the end. So I think that that's really cool. But at the very end of the song, her last line is, "It's the beginning." And I think that that means a lot. Not only referring to her saying this is the beginning of her sermon, like it's the beginning of, that's what she said at the beginning of the song too, like it's the beginning of her sermon, it's the beginning of her actually reaching people and getting people to understand her. But I think it was cool that she put "it's the beginning" as the very last line of the album, because it is the beginning for her. Like, she hadn't had an album released with them yet, so the fact that she has that now, like, she can only go up from here. It is so crazy, and I'm so proud of her. I really, really, really want you guys to go get this album because I really think she did a great job. Her features were great. None of it was forced, and she didn't feel like she had to go get everybody, you know, on it to get people to buy it. And she's really, really getting good feedback from the album. So I think that that's very important too. And as always, thank you guys for listening to me. And please just support them. Threes up all day. You know how I am about them. And Schoolboy Q will be here next week. So exactly a week from today, I get to go meet him, and I'm so excited. Oh my God. But yeah, thanks guys, and please go get it. I'll link the iTunes to the bottom. And if you can't get it on iTunes, go get it. Get it from Amazon. Download it. Download it some kind of way because it's dope, guys, and you will not regret it. So that's it. I'm out.